Hi, hi, it's Mr. Koh here again today to talk about university graduates' privileges. University graduates in long-standing Singapore's history have enjoyed great privilege under this pay and pay party yokes rule. Since pay and pay party always emphasizes meritocracy. Yet, you know what? Most of the time, this pay and pay party, decide to sell expensive courses to IT grads to trick them into thinking that all these expensive courses will result in skill upgrading so your income will increase, which is not working at all, and it proves that it's not working. While the university graduates get to be exposed to extra subjects that are more useful, not just that university grads also, they'll have higher chances of securing higher paying jobs. That's just not fair. While the vocational students get to spend on expensive courses, fall into debt, since they have spent all their money on these expensive courses that expire every 5 years. Once that expiry dates run out, they have to spend money on another expensive course. Okay, I tell you, then their income only increase by only a few cents. Okay, I tell you, no, they are not going to increase it by a few hundreds or thousands of dollars. No, no, not even a few hundreds. No pity for these IT grads. They just like to bully all these IT grads mentally so that they can give all their fellow uni grads a run for their money. Since the uni grads run for the money, give them a run for their money, don't need to spend on anything like those IT grads are spending on expensive courses. Not just the uni grads are given high paying jobs. When it comes to pre-enlisting assessment, newly grads also get higher chances to be employed by the civil service by MINDEF enlisting into a army, getting a higher rank. Then, what happened? When MINDEF hire all these university graduates, only these uni grads, their allowance increase since all these uni grads will just straight away go into OCS, go into the various officer cadet schools, for the various branches like the you know Singapore Armed Forces, the Singapore Army, the Singapore Navy, Singapore Air Force, Singapore Civil Defence or Singapore Police, they'll straight away go into officers cadet training. Then their allowance will just increase while the IT grads when they enlist into the MINDEF, into our Army, Navy, Air Force, you know, Army, Navy, Air Force, Civil Defence Force, Police Force, they are just stuck on those very low ranks that are lower than specialist ranks, up to only first corporal. Diploma students, get up to ranks, up to specialist training ranks, up to specialist cadet school, while uni grads get up to OCS ranks, where their allowance skyrocket high through the roof, through my HDB roof also can. I tell you, university grads, they get immense privilege through MINDEF, okay, through their higher allowance. I tell you, this is not fair. The OCS, the Officer Cadet School, the Specialist Cadet School, and they recruits, the ranks lower than first corporal first class corporal or something like that. Below specialists, ranks, you know, they are the lowest paid, an IT grad who, enlist into MINDEF, get 800 plus allowance or per day, not per day, not really per day. Even if you calculate on per day, it's worse, per month. If I'm not wrong, allowance per month 800 plus for IT grad. It's no point since our rising living costs nowadays per household can rise up to a few $1,000s. 800 plus doesn't take you a long way. 800 plus, maybe yes. You can make the argument that at least recruits in the army get free food, free living. Yes, you can say that. However, let me tell you, are those free food, free living, free toiletry needs worth the 800 plus allowance per month? Can you tell me that with one book out day per week? I think that is my point. You can't really get an answer since it's not worth it at all. I can answer for you, it's not worth it at all. You may not give me an answer since you may not even calculate it. Our country is run on a different calculating method than other countries are. University grads also get high paying jobs like administrative jobs, or IT grads get stuck on those low ranking, low paying service jobs like McDonald's service crew. McDonald's service crew is even worse. If you go to fast food industry, I can tell you that if you work as a service crew, you can only get paid $7 per hour. Get that, $7 per hour as McDonald's service crew. Yes, you can sign on for more. You can sign on to work more than 8 hours per day. 8 hours per day, your per hour pay can only increase up to what, $10. Is not even worth it. I can tell you, $10 per day, maybe yes, can maybe per month, plus extra bonuses can raise up to 2,000 per month, which still not good. I tell you that. Since are you willing to work as a service crew for more than 8 hours per day? More than 8 hours means if your boss asks you to work through midnight, okay, I tell you, must well be. Just for extra bonuses too, you maybe choose, 6 days per week plus another half day of work. Okay, maybe plus OT, not half day of work, plus OT, which means overtime, more than 8 hours per day. You tell me that's worth it just for the extra, to increase your 1,500 per month salary to 2,000, I tell you that is not even worth your life. Okay, your life is not worth 2,000 per month. Okay, your life is more than that. It's worth more than what monetary value can give you. Okay, your life is worth more than money itself. Okay, don't chase after money like this. Work in a service crew job. Okay, tell you, service crew in the fast food industry does not pay you well. Or university grads get to be in administrative positions, like office work. They don't need to do all those blue collar job. They get to do all the white collar jobs, sit in the offices, do PowerPoint, Excel, Word, Microsoft Word, document, stuff, do paperwork, all that stuff, while IT grads are stuck below doing blue collar jobs doing manual labor like a coolie of the past. Okay, I tell you, in the past, it's even worse. Nowadays, it's worse. In the past, even worse. In the past, even worse. Now worse. Next time, diary. Next time everyone fainted. You know why fainted? Since fainted from your $7 per hour salary will drop to $5 per hour. I tell you, especially $5 per hour for service crew in the fast food industry. Maybe $5 per hour is possible in maybe next few hundred years later. Okay, I tell you, 5 hours per hour, $5 per hour, $5 per hour, $5 per hour, 8 hours per day. Great job. You will faint. Okay, if you see that kind of hourly rate, I tell you, you must well complain to you know to to one of those ministries in charge of taking care of those fast food outlets that are paying that decimal amount, now it's $10 per hour, as I know of. Since me, I used to work in the fast food industry too. I used to work in the fast food industry, so I know. As you know, I work in the fast food industry as a service crew, so I know. $7 per hour as a service crew is a real thing. Usually, you only get 1,500 per month, which is not great. Not the best. Or university grads get better, higher paying jobs, get to do white collar work. Not just that, university graduates get higher ranks in MINDEF. In our civil service. In our civil service, they get higher ranks in the military, in the police force, in the civil defense force. They even get to run for elections. In the political sphere of influence. They get to run for elections, or IT grads are just stuck to be photographers, flyer distributors, and you know what? Poster boys. Okay, poster boys for the pay and pay party that you must well not even hope. IT grads. No, I'm sure IT grads do not hope to join the pay on pay party and get backstabbed, by their fellow volunteers or fellow members. Thank you for watching once again. Hope you like, subscribe, share, comment, view this video. Thank you for watching once again. Thank you.